All right, all right. Once again, Happy New Year's to everybody's. Um, everything and all things. What I'm about to say, I'm gonna say this one time. I'm gonna try to say this one time. I'm gonna try to say it um as nice as I can. I don't speak for Queen B, but I don't say I don't speak for her. I'm just me, and I'm just giving my opinion. And I don't think, to be honest with you, I don't think she would mind me saying this because she might agree with me. Okay, Beyonce knows she ain't Michael Jackson. I think Beyonce understand that she ain't Michael Jackson. I'm 43. Okay, that Beyonce somewhere around my age, close to it anyway. We grew up in the 80s. Okay, now Beyonce mom and them grew up when Michael Jackson was Jackson 5. Okay, so her folk know, you know, and she grew up in the 80s and the 90s when after the greatest album of all time was ever produced and wrote and put out and sold in stores, Thriller. So Beyonce know she ain't gonna never say that. You know what I'm saying? But it's somebody in the sphere of out here need to have enough common sense to understand that Beyonce ain't Michael Jackson. It ain't even just Beyonce. Jay-Z ain't. Who else? Who are y'all favorite people in the world now that's making music? Whoever that person is, ain't that. If they singing pop music, R&B music, whichever kind of music you think that you like, that you think that that artist is better than that dude right there, you delusional. Okay? I want you to understand that. And I mean that from my heart. I mean that from my soul. You's crazy. I am a Beyonce fan. I like Beyonce. I don't consider myself, I do not carry a card of what's the name? The Beehive. I ain't in the Beehive. I ain't in no or Hornet's Nest. However y'all call yourself. So you ain't gotta come for me. I ain't a part of your crew. I've been, you know, I've been riding with beats and say my name, and all that. And all that. So I ain't in that. I'm just a fan. But I'm wise enough to know that she ain't that. If you take Michael Jackson and give Michael Jackson everything that Beyonce has had in the last 25 years, aliens would have already come back to Earth and we would have first contact as in Star Trek because the aliens would be singing bad. You gotta understand that Michael Jackson was doing numbers at hold up was doing as wait was doing more numbers than Beyonce is today without the internet. No internet. None. Michael Jackson was filling, it ain't just stadiums. People got to understand. He would fill out multiple stadiums in one venue. So it would be enough people for one stadium. Then it'd be another stadium size. He in one venue. No internet. Just radio and commercials. Beyonce has Netflix. 27 million people, or however many it was that watched halftime. Watch that, right? You gotta understand. Michael Jackson's halftime performance at the Super Bowl or whatever year that was, it's still the number one halftime performance of all time. number-wise. And this is before the internet. When Michael Jackson would go to Asia, he would perform to countries. Countries. Not he doing a concert at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta. That's nothing. Michael Jackson could have filled, if he went on a concert series per se, if the Mercedes-Benz Stadium was around in the 80s and 90s, Michael Jackson could have did a 365-day residency and would have packed it out every night for 365 days. And he could have done it consecutively for years. No disrespect to the Queen Bee, because I love Beyonce. But Beyonce ain't Michael Jackson. So you people on the internet can stop with the stupid comparison. Because Beyonce is the greatest in her era. Okay? Michael Jackson is the greatest of all time. And a close second still ain't Beyonce. Prince. Okay? So stop that. I know y'all in your feelings. You were born yesterday. You should be in your feelings. You have no context of history and you have no context of music. Everything that you're seeing is at best a computer that makes the music. Michael Jackson had to make the music. Not only that, and I know y'all gonna say, Beyonce is the greatest performer. Oh, Michael Jackson would turn his head and 10,000 people collapsed. He didn't even dance. He just did what he did. 10,000 people gone. Then he would flip that knee up and grab his crouch. 30,000 people went to sleep. Beyonce, she might compete with him vocally after he was 50. But when Mike was a teenager, nah. 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 And on top of that, Michael Jackson set the business tone. Michael Jackson, y'all people gotta understand, y'all young bucks, just shut your mouth because you don't know no better. Michael Jackson owned the Beatles catalog. I want everybody, first and foremost, Beyonce, I love you, and don't come for me. Beyonce, Beyonce, okay? I'm not ever gonna say nothing against Beyonce. Beyonce, I like Beyonce, great. The Beatles, she ain't even there yet. Without the internet. Beyonce with the internet is what you get. Beyonce without the internet is Michael Jackson, the Beatles, and a couple other artists. Elvis. So when we start talking about numbers, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Elvis, then we might, Prince, and then we can throw in Beyonce. I know that hurt y'all feelings. But that order right there, Michael Jackson, the Beatles, Elvis, Prince, then number. When we talking numbers, because let's not forget, ladies and gentlemen, Beyonce can drop a new album whenever she get ready. She is still in competition on the charts with Thriller. Michael Jackson is still selling units daily of Thriller. And that album is older than me. I'll wait. Drop the mic. Deuces.